Hello, rolling by.
Hello.
Hello. Today we have
Who do we have?
Mr. Kalani all the way from Australia.
Yes, sir.
हैन तर हामी चाहिँ कलानीसँग नेपालीमा बोल्छौँ आज
हल्का फुल्का रिमिक्स गरौँ न
रिमिक्स गरेर
मिलेसम्म
अनि त्यही कलानी चाहिँ हि इज अ फिल्म मेकर हैन अनि an amazing filmmaker हैन we've watched a few of your work हैन अनि it's amazing मैले एउटा short film हेरेँ अनि एउटा documentary पनि हेरेँ अनि short film पनि cool लाग्यो but the documentary was like awesome man the journey to the center of the
धेरै वर्ष गाडी हेऱ्यो है
हजुर
9 वर्ष भयो
यति रिलिज भएको
2019 देखेको थियो न
2017 मा
2017 मा रिलिज
तर when was it showcased in Kamp? It was 2019
2019 होला
Right.
ए ओके सो लाइक युट्युबमा चाहिँ 2019 भनेर राखिरहेको थियो त्यो डकुमेन्ट्री चाहिँ लाइक इट वाज लाइक रियली लाइक अब के भन्ने अब लाइक हुन्छ नि लाइक माइन्ड नै फ्लिप गरिदिरहेको हुन्छ नि बिकज यु स्टार्ट विथ लाइक हुन्छ नि लाइक नेपाली के नेपालीहरू लाइक गोइङ अब्रड फर वर्क एन्ड एभ्रिथिङ होइन एन्ड देन यु फ्लिप इट अन द हेड क्या हुन्छ नि लाइक फरेनर्सहरू लाइक नेपालमा आएर बसिरहेको टाइपको क्या हुन्छ नि अनि त्यो चाहिँ लाइक क्या खतरा लाग्दैन
Let's talk about it though.
Yeah man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you get the POV like हुन्छ नि तिमीलाई चाहिँ अनि first thing like when did you come to Nepal? त्यो चाहिँ I want to ask.
कुन क्वेसनबाट सुरु गरौँ ब्रो
When did you come to
म
Nepal
चाहिँ
first?
फर्स्ट टाइम 2015 मा आएको म त टुकाएर आएको इन्डियामा ट्राभल गर्न गएको थिएँ
Right.
रङ बस चढेर
ए
काठमाडौँ आएँ
So like
तर इट वाज द राइट बस म्यान
it was the right one.
त्यो पनि कुन बेला थाहा छ भूकम्पको बेलामा
ए हो र 2015. Okay.
and then the journey begins man that's
Okay.
the opening chapter of my biography
So where were you before that?
इन्डियामा
So you were based in India?
बेस भन्दा I was just traveling म सानो बच्चा थिएँ 18-19 वर्षको
ए okay.
अनि यतिकै ब्याकप्याक बग्दै घुम्दै trying to understand about the world होइन
Right.
अनि
So you mostly grew up in Australia?
yeah
Okay.
it's my beautiful hometown Katoomba in the hills गाउँ it's a beautiful गाउँ man
हाम्रो ब्यान्ड छ कुटुम्ब भन्ने
oh कति कुरो मिल्छ ब्रो
ए ठाउँको नाम हो कुटुम्ब
हजुर
ए ओके नाइस
there's some connection there so K-Town to K-Town
Right.
right
So त्यही त्यसपछि चाहिँ how did you like find that POV के when you came to Nepal होइन how did that idea strike?
yes so I've had so much time to think about this film
Right.
because these days I don't show it anywhere because my actual perspective has changed so much since I made it. I don't relate to that value and idea anymore. मलाई जति बसेको जति कुरा बुझेको I don't have the same naivety as I used to have, होइन
Right.
तर there's still some truth in what I was talking about, होइन
Yeah.
अनि म सुरु नेपालमा बस्दाखेरि चाहिँ I'm a magnet in my life for crazy people, होइन something about energy attracts people to my life like moth to a lamp के अनि म यहाँ बस्दा I met a lot of very fascinating characters from around the world who had settled in Nepal, होइन unlikely characters जसले काम गर्नको लागि फुटबल खेल्नको लागि आएको थिए कि रेफ्युजी गर्नको लागि आएको थिए नेपालमा होइन of all the places a country where all my friends who were Nepali were sacrificing everything to leave and I found that paradox and that sort of that cycle of migration so fascinating and so poetic I know and myself having at that point been living in Nepal permanently for some time and not imagining my life anywhere else I also found this sort of poetic tragic beautiful karmic cycle of like people searching always for what they can't have in the opposite place
The grass is greener on the other
the
side.
grass is greener
that's what the guy says in the movie get a documentary the teacher guy you know
yeah
that character was pretty fascinating when the teacher
he's and he's still here and he'll probably always be here a lot of those characters are people who came here and found things they're always looking for and have nowhere else left to look for that stuff म पनि त्यही भयो होला
त्यो बेला So when did you produce this movie like documentary?
2016 तिर
16 होइन I think that's when we met पनि होला 16-17 मा होइन
सायद
but you started screening it 2017 मा कि 18-19 तिर
18 तिर होला तर now I don't show it anymore
Okay.
I know if someone asks me for the link I don't give it to them because मलाई जति बस्दा जति मान्छेको मन सोल बुझ्दा I feel like त्यतिखेर मलाई अलिकति धेरै नाइभ थिएँ त्यो थिम्सहरूमा देखाउनले And if I made the film again, it'd be a very different film. I know. I'd like to explore deeper the psychology of the Nepalese who are leaving here, because in that film that was missing a bit too much. And I feel like both sense of value of what makes life meaningful and what makes life rich, I have missed expressing in that film.
Right.
I know. Ali body, Western perspective body boy.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think like it's like Nepali perspective, but it's like it's very evident. No, like a lot of people talk about it. Like kino gaira huncha. Like, there's a lot of viewpoints about that. But then your movie is like from the other viewpoint, and that was very like striking.
Yeah. And something new for us.
I feel like as outsiders like myself here, like I didn't grow up here. There's so many things I'll never understand like you guys do.
Right.
Thought at the same time, from having been brought up in a different world and living here, I get to see things maybe you guys miss. I know.
100%.
I to connect some dots that are common across different countries, different cultures, different people, and I feel like that perspective too has some beauty and some importance in it.
True.
I know. That perspective is important to hear.
So about 2015 to 2025 somewhere, no? What keeps you in Nepal?
It's a question I ask myself all the time, man. And when I get asked this, I really have to think for a minute, okay? Because the answer is not simple. And sometimes I don't even know, okay? But all I know is I'm following my heart, listening to my heart. That's all I know for sure. Everything else I'm confused about, I know. That my heart says that this is a place where I have things I want to learn, Ajay. I have films I want to make. I have people I want to be with and see and spend time with, I know. And I feel like it's a combination of having spent so much time here already. There's a life I come back to every time I'm here. And it's coming back to myself as well. The version of myself I've made here, which, it's a different me in Australia. A different soul lives there. A different soul lives here. I'm always halfway in between, I know. Never there, never here. And storytelling as well. I find Nepal so rich in story. Ani मलाई जति वर्ष बस पनि पुगेन कि filmmaking को लागि. I need to have many lifetimes in Nepal to make all the films I want to make. It's just story rich tau.
Okay, so recently you also produced some movies back in Australia, I know. So was your first production in Nepal or in Australia? Back in Australia, when did you start actually?
Yeah, so I started when I was 7.
Okay.
I was very lucky that my grandfather showed me how to use the camera. Due to him, I got to discover ekdam early in my life what I was brought here to do. I know. मलाई मेरो purpose ekdam चाँडै realize भएको थियो 7 वर्ष हुँदा. त्यो बेलादेखि मेरो केही question थिएन म के गर्न लाग्यो यो लाइफमा भनेर. अनि so I made my first film when I was 7 with my grandfather. We filmed हाम्रो वरिपरिको छिमेकीहरू, filmed them living their life, mostly like farmers अनि drunk people. अनि हामीले गएर म यो footage लाउँदा टिभीमा हेर्दा यस्तो इन्ट्रेस्टिङ लाग्यो मलाई, poetic लाग्यो के. Wow. We can capture life, man. कस्तो magical कुरा यो. So then when people ask me मलाई कतिवटा फिल्म बनायो मलाई के एन्सर दिन सकेन के अब कुन चाहिँ काउन्ट गर्ने कुन चाहिँ काउन्ट नगर्ने हैन. तर जर्नी त्यसबाट सुरु भयो.
त्यहाँबाट स्टार्ट भयो. And then like recently you produced like a few movies that I haven't watched, but I've seen a lot of like Instagram since I've been following you since a long time. There's this Family Man is it
Family Man the Nepalमै बनाएको.
And then there was this Dream Link
पनि अस्ट्रेलियामा बनाएको.
Right. So those are feature
short films, bro.
So are you working in a feature?
Yeah.
Right now?
Right now I'm writing my debut feature film.
Okay.
अनि म अस्ति Mustang गएर यो script लेख्न गएँ.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. So is it based in Nepal?
It's set half in Nepal, half in Australia.
Cool.
Just like me.
Is it about you?
Every film's about me, I know. But not always in ways I understand. Okay? Like sometimes मलाई पछि मात्रै realize भएको that's about me भनेर. So there's still consciously that, हैन, तर in many ways for sure.
Some sort of reflection.
Some shadows, some kind of untangling of my soul in that film for sure. But it's about two characters who are displaced in different worlds. One Nepalese migrant displaced in Australia, and one foreigner who comes to Nepal to find their estranged Nepalese father. Both looking for, trying to feel complete, because they're both living between two worlds, searching for wholeness and in a way they'll never get that because once you belong to two places, you're always in between.
Half and half.
Yeah.
Half and half.
First time. Interesting, man. So I'm also looking forward to watch your other projects, like which has been released, but like I know I live in festival or so I really want to watch Dreamlink on Family Man as well. Other than I think your film also got awards and
Yeah, Family Man's doing very well, man.
Right?
Yeah.
So what is it about?
Family Man is set in the Himalayan village of Gatlang, Roswa Jilama. And it's a story about a father who went missing from a home 10 years ago. Josle 10 वर्ष अगाडि विदेशमा काम गर्न गएको थिए. कन्ट्याक्ट छैन अब हैन. सायद मरेकै हो कि अरूसँग बिहे गरेर बसेको कि हैन. अनि his daughter, she's 16 now and she's starting to forget her father.
Okay.
But she just remembers one thing, a song he used to sing, Matra. Ani ek din yo gauma एउटा strange आउँछ. He goes inside the house and he wears the missing father's clothes. He's not the father, okay? तर father जसरी बस्छ. And when the mom and daughter comes home, they're so shocked, confused. Daughter, he refuses to leave, okay? Well, there basiरहेको छ.
Okay.
Without explanation, okay?
Right.
No dialogue, you film.
Okay. Ew.
अनि बिस्तारी the mom अनि छोरी चाहिँ उनीहरूको हराएको बुवाको soul देखिन्छ यो मान्छेमा. And they start to think, okay, maybe this is him coming to say goodbye.
Interesting.
यस्तै छ.
Oh, bro.
So trying to like combine, poetry with real life situations in Nepal. That story is not too uncommon. I know.
No, it's very common, yeah.
I know.
I know a few people.
And then trying to just use that real life lore and mix it with the Nepal's spiritual context, Sangapani, and the belief in the soul, the belief in the importance of the rituals when someone dies to set the soul free. I know. Kinabani, your father's character, Bidesma Moriko. I know. But no one knew he died. Kasi pani tapaka छैन. अनि उसको soul चाहिँ stuck भयो के.
Right.
कहाँ जान पाएन. अनि बाटो नभएर अरू मान्छेको जूमा जान्छ अनि फेरि family भेट्न आउँछ last time को लागि.
Yeah, so that's the movie. You
Yeah,
just
man.
spoil your own movie.
What to do, man? I know.
ला यो राख्ने किन राख्ने? We can always cut it. तर I think I know सबैले हेर्न नि पाउँछ कि पाउँदैन फिल्म, so I don't know.
अब ठिकै छ, but the film is that.
Yeah.
अनि कसरी हेर्ने यो मुभी हामीले चाहिँ अब लाइक
अब हामी त क्याप्टन धेरै स्क्रिनिङ गरिसकेको थियो.
नेपालमा पनि गरेको नि पहिला.
कति गरे.
I always missed it, man. I knew like it was like screening.
अब फेरि गर्छौँ. Sure.
ल.
फिल्म फेस्टिभलमा आउँछ फेरि.
यसपालि चाहिँ हेर्न जानुपर्ने रहेछ यार. के चाहिँ भएछ त भनेर.
अनि मलाई एउटा फेरि उसको दामी लाग्ने भनेको हैन, he sort of like always incorporates music पनि क्या फिल्ममा, which is अनि एकदमै like मलाई दामी लाग्ने पार्ट त्यो पनि हो. सुरुदेखि नै उलाई हामीले भेटेको नै, कलानी र हामी भेटेको नै अब फर्स्टमा हुने बेलामा चाहिँ उले चाहिँ अनि तिमीहरूको गीत हालौँ न यताउता त्यसरी नि या बनाइदेऊ न यसरी नै कुरा गरेर अनि उलाई भेटेको हैन. अनि फर्स्ट टाइम अब केटाहरूले चाहिँ एउटा अस्ट्रेलियन डिरेक्टर छ उसको फिल्ममा हाम्रो गीत हाल्ने भनेर यार ब्रो अनि एउटा नयाँ बनाउने पनि सोचिरहेछ भनेर भन्दाखेरि भेटा होइन ब्रो त फुल नेपाली बोल्दिरहेको अरे वाइल्ड. अनि त्यसपछि त मलाई त फेरि त्यो वाइट हुन्छ नि त्यो नै फिल नभइदिरहेको हामी जस्तै हुन्छ नि, अनि लाइक एकदम सजिलो पनि लागेको थियो त्यो त्यति बेला चाहिँ होइन. बट एट द सेम टाइम आई टक अबाउट साउन्ड अफ ड्रिमिङ.
हजुर.
त्यसमा श्रीति प्रधानको गीत छ क्या ब्रो.
ब्रो मैले नोटिस गरेको थिएँ क्या लाइक
त्यो गीत कस्तो दामी छ.
त्यो स्वर सुन्ने बित्तिकै होइन लाइक मलाई लाइक कस्तो बवाल स्वर, लाइक आइभ हर्ड दिस बिफोर जस्तो भइरहेको थियो क्या होइन. तर आई कुडन्ट गेस लाइक को हो भनेर क्या, बिकज श्रीति दिदी सी हेजन अब लाइक रिसेन्टली सी हेजन बिन सिङ्गिङ अ लट नि त होइन. अनि त्यस क्रेडिट्समा हेरेर मलाई श्रीति प्रधान
खतरा छ क्या ब्रो त्यो गीत होइन. अनि आई डोन्ट नो लाइक त्यो गीतले यस्तो छुन्छ नि होइन. अनि हामीले फर्स्ट टाइम सुन्ने बेलामा चाहिँ लकिली वी वर द पार्ट अफ द्याट a little bit of like the movie itself.
Cameo.
Because we were like playing
in the
band,
cafe.
तर त्यति बेला त्यो whole time we heard that song there at the location. It was like 2x because the whole thing was supposed to be slow-mo होइन. अनि we could not fucking get the whole idea of like how it would sound or like the original pitch and everything. But it sounded amazing at 2x मा के हुन्छ नि त्यति बेला के. And then I saw the movie, man, like honestly like त्यो पार्ट त अब गीत त दामी छैन, but the main thing अब स्टोरी पनि आफ्नो ठाउँमा राइटिङहरू आफ्नो ठाउँमा आफ्नै राम्रो छ होइन मलाई सबभन्दा दामी लाग्यो त्यो फिल्मको रिदम क्या पेस रिदम एन्ड पेस इज सो लाइक आई डोन्ट नो एकदम मेरो पर्सनल छ है त्यो चाहिँ आई लभ इट म्यान लाइक अनेस्टली
थ्याङ्क यू ब्रो
सो त्यो फिल्मको बारेमा पनि केही भन न
Oh, well, I liked your observation about music, man, because I always love to include song in my film, not just as a soundtrack, but as an element of the story.
Right.
And I feel like this song, music and film sort of like searches for each other all the time. I know. A lot of filmmakers' first instinct is to put music in their film to try and create emotion.
Right.
A lot of musicians feel like they need to create visuals for their music to amplify it, to extend it, to make it live in different ways. Okay?
Sure.
And I feel like these two mediums, they really complement each other so much. And song is such a powerful access to memory, Pani.
Oh.
I know. And I always need somehow a song to be part of my film.
Right.
It's part of the soul of the film, you know, because the song can carry so much that words can't carry. And it's become like a trademark of my work now.
Yeah, I think so.
Song is part of memory and the character's memory and the importance of connecting to that.
अनि हाम्रो पनि पर्सनल्ली नै कति कुरा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क इज मोर or less like वर्षमा 2-3 वर्षमा actually he reaches out to me or like हुन्छ नि if I say hi to him it's like bro तिमी कहाँ छौ do you know this artist can you connect me to this artist हुन्छ नि always talking about music because मेरो फिल्ममा यो last time हामी लन्डनमा हुँदाखेरि अङ्कितलाई हामी we had this whole meeting
कहिले अङ्कितमा भेट्ने लन्डनमा कहिले काठमाडौँमा
अनि जहिले पनि so I think like yeah I know man like अनि उसको त्यो म्युजिकहरू पनि उसको सेलेक्सनहरू पनि with the like selection of artist and everything is really like हुन्छ नि like the kind of music that we resonate to हुन्छ नि अनि I'm not saying कि त्यो दामी म्युजिक तिम्रो टेस्ट दामी भने होइन कि ब्रो तर
त्यो पनि
हो तर sound of dreaming bro like so why dream so many dreaming sound of dreaming what's up with dreams
so man I feel like filmmaking and cinema is such a great medium to explore dreams okay I know the way we experience watching a film and the way we experience a dream sometimes feels like a very similar experience okay the combination of visual sound time pacing I know for me films are beyond just like a chance to tell a story it's also a way to recreate the dream experience because you know we spend at least a third of our life dreaming I know what a crazy thing what a crazy reality we dip in and out of every night you know where do we go what do we do all these different lives we live and for me film's a way to connect us to that part of ourselves and to also maybe make sense of it to make sense of things that can't be made sense of
yeah that's what I was going to ask because does it make sense because the dreams are very vague no
yeah but somehow to see them and to feel them connect to them makes them more real I know because I'm such a big dreamer I love dreaming you know I go to bed every night excited to dream म बिहान उठ्दा यत्तिकै सपनाको बारेमा लेख्छु के देख्यो जे भयो कोही lucid dream भने यस्तो
so do you write almost every day
बिहान म उठ्न बित्तिकै dream लेख्छु
yeah so is this your genre
in a sense I know in a sense I love films that combine this experience of dreaming with story for me that's a very like magical spot where we're immersed beyond just in a story but in an experience that reflects how we live how we experience reality and I have a lot of like deep thoughts about you know why do I make films what is the bigger purpose behind it I know well sometimes I have to ask myself like what am I doing this for and then it comes back to sometimes always this sense of dreams like and I'm still untangling exactly what I'm doing with that I know but there's something there in my karma that I'm figuring out
lot of times मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो लाग्छ भने कति अब यो ड्रिम लिएर चाहिँ be it music video or like feature film short film whatever होइन कस्तो अब बिल्ड अप हुन्छ होइन कुनै फिल्मको त स्टार्टिङ नै अब त्यो ड्रिम सिक्वेन्स यस्तो हुन्छ नि त बट वेन इट ब्रेक्स हुन्छ नि त्यो एन्डमा गएर इट वाज अ ड्रिम लट अफ टाइम I'm not convinced के मलाई चाहिँ त्यो एकदमै अति नै भेग लाग्छ के बट आई थिङ्क यु हेभ दिस सोर्ट अफ लाइक यु हेभ क्रिएटेड योर ओन स्टाइल वेयर इट kind of makes sense and it is really like sort of it has depth I know and it tells the story as well yeah it किनभने सपना मात्रै पनि हुँदैन जस्तो लाग्छ के मलाई चाहिँ there is glimpses of like हुन्छ नि त्यो
मलाई पनि when I think about what dreams really are हैन I also don't think that they're just random brain chemistry in the night time I also feel like it's very possible that's some past life memory that we're experiencing at nighttime. So also to capture that in film can create very poetic moments when a character's life in their dream and their day, you know, is at odds with each other. But have they been there before somehow? Are they here to learn the same lesson all over again? I know. And I feel like sometimes in films, dreams are used as a very cheap storytelling technique.
Yeah. That's why, yeah.
As an emergency plan, you know?
Right.
Backup. Like, I feel like there's a deeper truth to dreams I'd like to show in my films.
So अब like एउटा क्वेसन मलाई सोध्नु मन लागेको चाहिँ के भन्दाखेरि हैन like you're writing all these movies in the context of Nepal, right? And there are like Nepali dialogues and everything, and you're pretty fluent with Nepali, हैन तर अब like how do you like come to terms with like your storytelling अनि like how comfortable are you with like Nepali dialogue and this कतिको like गाह्रो हुन्छ इंग्लिशमा लेख्नलाई र नेपालीमा like same ideas convey गर्न?
Yeah. It's a good question, man. मेरो previous Twitter project ma, I worked with a Nepali writer Maya. अनि मायासँग पनि धेरै information, धेरै perspective पायो. I think I know my weaknesses and my blind spots, I know. So I really value that collaboration with local writers, especially female writers who teach me about their experience, and I can put that into the film. But also at the same time, when I collaborate, feedback, I also realize I end up where I started from. You know, I listen to 100 people's feedback. I love getting feedback with my work to learn new things and discover the characters. But I always end up where I started from, because in the end, the whole reason I'm making a film is to show my perspective and to share my voice. I know. And my voice is the only thing I have really unique to offer the world. I can't recreate Hollywood films with great budgets, you know, big special effects, big sets. I can't offer that. All I have to offer is what I've lived. I know. My unique life that I've spent half here, half in Australia, confused who I am. I know. Am I that? Am I this? I don't know. All the time. So in the end, I have to lean into that and trust that's what I have to give the world, you know? Not as an Australian filmmaker, not as a Nepali filmmaker, as just a filmmaker who has something to offer the world. And I feel like because I try and be true to that, it connects with people from all different cultures, not just Nepal, because I try and remain authentic to what I know, what I've been through in my work. अनि डायलगको कुरामा चाहिँ डायलग मलाई हरेक भाषामा गाह्रो लाग्छ हैन. इङ्ग्लिशमा पनि मलाई डायलग लेख्न यस्तो गाह्रो लाग्छ. I feel like मेरो आफ्नो स्टाइलमा चाहिँ मलाई डायलग लेख्न पर्दैन थियो मेरो स्क्रिप्टहरुमा. पर मेरो प्रोसेसमा चाहिँ मलाई कास्टिङ गरेपछि मलाई एक्टरसँग बस्दा वर्कसप गराएर एकदम क्यारेक्टरको इन्टेन्स एक्सपिरियन्स गराएर I want them to tell me what the character says. I like that collaboration. इङ्ग्लिशमा भयो भने नेपालीमा होस् हैन. किनभने मलाई डायलग लेख्न आउँदैन भने लेख्न मन छैन भने बरु मेरो एक्टरले क्यारेक्टर यतिसम्म बुझोस् जति लेभलसम्म मलाई भन्नु क्यारेक्टरले के भन्छ. Improvisation पनि explore that scene for me. Like I feel like actors sometimes love that intensity, love that initiative, but also it's what I owe to them. I know I'm casting them because I see the character in them somehow. I owe it to them to trust them on many things.
Makes sense.
And I also find in my personal filmmaking journey that मलाई आफ्नो dialogue सुरुमा script गरे भने सबै कुरा एकदम strict राखे भने I've missed so much chance to discover new things. And that's even more important in Nepal, where there's so many cultural things that I'm still learning about. I need local actors cast गरेपछि I want to learn from them. And I learn a lot by giving them that freedom. And I also find त्यतिसम्म collaboration गरे भने झन् magic निस्किन सक्छ फिल्ममा. Because if I wanted to be a solo artist, I wouldn't be a filmmaker. I'd be a painter or a fucking poet living in the hills. एक्लै हैन. तर हाम्रो medium चाहिँ एकदम it takes a
collaborative.
You have no choice. You're forced into it. So boro I embrace it, हैन.
How hard is it? How hard do you find to be a director? I think being a director takes a lot, I know.
Yeah.
You have to sort of know all the things. Pray like on master nogare pani you have to understand, and like it's also assembling the team and then supervising them. Every point somewhat I know.
Yeah.
Until you go to the ground on sunny. You have to figure out, you have to brainstorm everything, the story, how that's thought and technicality. So you have to look for like everything. How hard do you find as your job as a director?
Good question, man. Yeah. I've been directing now full time for 7-8 years, I know. So I've lost perspective about how other jobs are difficult or not. So more like केसँग कम्पेयर गर्न सकेन हैन आफ्नो काम भएर जस्तो लाग्छ हैन तर there is a lot on the mind and I guess I can measure the difficulty of the job by how well I sleep when I'm working
Right.
and it's not good like एउटा प्रोजेक्ट सकेपछि मलाई at least 2 weeks सम्म सुत्नु सकेन यस्तो कुरा घुमिरहेको छ दिमागमा सुत्ने बेलामा सपनामा पनि त्यही देख्ने shooting कि problem solving paperwork देख्ने हैन and I think those dreams and that sleep is a pretty good indication of the work level, the workload, the stress.
Right.
As much as I love it, it is intense. And it could easily drive someone crazy who isn't ready to go through with that.
Right.
I know.
Oh. So do you hafta sutne bela like you said
I'm fucked, man. I'm just in there, you know, suffering.
So how do you know like the work that you have done is somewhat nice or like it has already failed than what you thought initially?
त्यो चाहिँ कहिले पनि छिटो बुझेन ब्रो हामी
त्यो त
चित्त बुझ्नु नि भएन
तर चित्त बुझ्यो भने you just create boundary for yourself हुन्छ नि त्यो पनि हो जस्तो लाग्छ
I feel like it's only when I watch the film at the cinema at the first show that I can properly enjoy it.
Right.
Until then, the film doesn't exist. It's like it's still a work in progress that is incomplete, imperfect.
Right.
जब म audience-सँग बसेर hall-मा हेर्नुसम्म मात्रै त्यो film finished. Okay, I can enjoy the film as a human, not as someone who struggled and suffered to make it. Okay? But filmmaking is a very suffering experience. I know.
It is.
And we choose to suffer because we love it, because we gain so much from it, and because we can gain and create so much with this powerful medium. तर my next life ma I'm a filmmaker भन्नु bro.
Singer
साच्चै विदेशमा छु म साच्चै.
Bro, have you always wrote all your films and directed it or like अहिले त you also collaborate as you said you collaborate with Maya and other writers हैन so did you start writing and directing always
because I couldn't imagine directing film I didn't write and I couldn't imagine writing film I didn't direct.
So have you ever directed a movie that you haven't wrote?
No. I've got some offers recently and I found it very challenging.
Do you want to do it though?
If the right project comes, I won't say no, I know. But it's also not the reason I'm making films. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I have something I want to share.
Right.
And that has to come from pen and paper first, ma.
Right. So how hard is it, like, as an indie filmmaker, you writing your own stories and then directing it, taking
getting
it to the
funds?
Yeah, actually funding part ma चाहिँ how does it work? How are you
figuring it out? जस्तो त्यो मुभीमा पनि क्या लाइक हुन्छ नि साउन्ड अफ ड्रिमिङमा पनि के हुन्छ नि there's this scene क्या अनि अब short movie हो हैन I'm imagining like it's a small budget movie हैन and this I might be coming from a very naive point of view, you know, but then there's this scene where he's in the dream and this there's all of these people walking down the hill in this like white corona bela laune त्यो suit क्या and this, I was watching this and I'm going like how did this guy get like all of these people to wear that thing and then walk down the hill in some part of like rural part of Nepal, you know? That's what I was imagining. Yeah, like it's a short movie, right? Like हुन्छ नि budget कहाँबाट आयो यत्रो जस्तो like सोचिरहेको थिएँ क्या मैले चाहिँ क्या like how do you like manage all of that के हुन्छ नि especially as an
if you could talk about it.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's really good to be honest about this stuff, especially people listening who want to be filmmakers, you know. I think it's such a service I can do to be honest and totally transparent about all this stuff because I wish someone was like that to me.
Yeah, 100%.
I know. Yeah. So since I started working my first job when I was 14 years old, every money I ever made went towards my films. I know. I had no interest to buy clothes or a car or new phones. I didn't get my first smartphone till I was like 26, 25. I spent every dollar I had on my films. I know. And slowly as my filmmaking tastes grew, the budget required more and more and more. तर मेरो लाइफमा मैले जति पैसा कमाएँ फिल्ममा डुब्यो happily डुब्यो
happily
no complaints, no regrets, I know.
Right.
You know, very lucky to come from a country where I can earn a decent living in Australia. Bara mazing jai bhayo pani, I know. But I definitely chose filmmaking first in every decision I ever made. I feel like the universe is listen to my hard work and listen to my sacrifice because I'm very lucky I'm getting income from the government because we got a film writing fund.
Oh, from Australia?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Hamro Noye agi baneko project ni feature film. We're also the first Nepali language film to get Australian government support.
Oh, that's so cool.
Which is really cool.
That's cool, man.
Ani त्यो project ko paisa I can take a salary as a writer.
That's amazing.
which is a blessing. Huge blessing, okay? But also, I feel like I really earned it. I know. त्यो भन्ने गरी मैले यति धेरै films बनाएँ आफ्नो पैसामा without earning anything, without from the film or even during making of the film. I just made films without ever expecting to come back with $1 from it. I know. So I feel like the universe has a way to balance everything out. And the energy found its way back to me. And very luckily right now I'm able to survive, not much, but survive by writing and making my own films. And inshallah, I'll be able to do this for some time with this new project.
That's amazing, bro. Like,
It's amazing, and it's only because I've got the body of work now to prove it. I know.
Yeah.
Like I've directed, written 4 or 5 films that have done quite well in different film festivals around the world, collected awards, you know, been showcased at big international festivals.
Right.
It's not like they took a risk with me, you know, as a first-time filmmaker trying their luck. They saw and recognized the effort I'd made so far.
Yeah.
So how did you get that scene to work?
There's one thing though, like, see, this is what happens. Like, I know, like, you start making film from like a very pure heart, you know, you come from a very good place and you made it, and things are like coming back to you in a very good way, which should be like that, you know. But at the same time, if I think about like any Nepali filmmaker who is based in Nepal, born in Nepal, or like any South Asian, just timi यहाँको उस भएको भए चाहिँ it would have been sort of impossible यस्तो फन्डिङ or ग्रान्टहरू अब अप्लाई त गर्न मिल्थ्यो होला हैन, तर I think तिमी त्यो केसमा चाहिँ I think you were also like talented and like hardworking, but you also got really lucky, okay? I feel like, I don't know what I'm saying, but like, you know what I mean.
Definitely, man. There's a lot of privilege to come from Australia, for sure. Especially in returns to government support for everything, including filmmaking. Like, even though it's so competitive, we have it. We have that option, I know. Do an option Nepal Paulena. Tara, to be honest, I've seen so many hardworking Nepali filmmakers pull off miracles with funding.
Right.
I have a couple of friends who like, ma banda etti miracle pull off gari, हैन? Filmko funding ma, filmko fundsहरु dekilera, international funding pauna, and I feel like they deserved it too because of their hard work.
Right.
And I feel like, I believe in my heart, you get what you deserve. I know.
100%.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Anyhow. I guess I have to believe that to make sense of things.
Yeah.
And I've seen that so far. It's been true, what I've seen in my life.
So who are like, you think like very promising directors coming from Nepal right now?
Oh, I gotta be careful what
Give
I
me
say.
3. Give me 3. Like there might be 10, 15, 100, but give me your favorite 3.
Like Baka Baka, Noya Noyaru.
Banale abo, don't say Min Bam, because we know Min Bam and like Deepak Ronia, they have been in the scene for a while now.
Doesn't have to be in any order.
Yeah.
Just anybody that comes to mind.
Or like also, you can include anybody that with their past work.
Yeah. Very good question.
Good question.
Yeah.
भोलि भन्छु सोचेर
Tony the Ta. तर एकछिन कसले भन्नु अब एकछिन टाइम लाग्छ होला.
ठिकै छ ब्रो, केही छैन.
हामीसँग केही टाइम त छ.
हामीले चिनेको मलाई चाहिँ एकजना दाइ छ निवाल बज्राचार्य भन्ने दाइ हैन. Very looking forward to is like अब दाइले कहिले निकाल्नुहुन्छ हैन. I think he can do wonders जस्तो लाग्छ.
Nival चाहिँ एकदम top of my list पनि हो. Also because he's a very humble guy, and I just love that about him. I love seeing humble, talented people. It's such a beautiful combination, and I always want the best for them.
Yeah.
Who else?
Put spot mark. No, we can talk about anything else now. तिमीलाई आइहाल्यो भने चाहिँ पिछा भन्देऊ न यस्तो गरेर क्या.
I'll get back to you, man.
Yeah.
Give me 1 hour, I'll get back.
100%. हामी उसमा राखिदिन्छ के अरे कमेन्टमा डिस्क्रिप्सनमा आइकन्छ नि आफ्नै नाम लेखिदिने के
पिन गरिदिउँला कमेन्ट.
So bro, like what's up with like, so have you you also like recently you're doing music videos pani haina? I'm not saying recently, you've been doing music videos for a while now, but you produced directed a video for Sushant Kesi. How did it go? How did the idea strike? How did you find Sushant Kesi's song that you thought?
Okay, so that's a 2-part project. I know part 1 चाहिँ short film बनाए. 12 मिनटको short film बनाए. अनि part 2 चाहिँ music video. अनि part 1 र part 2 story, part 1, part 2 भइहाल्छ. अनि it's like a 2-part project that showcases a film and a music video together.
So the movie is also related to Sushant Kesi?
Related भन्दा पनि, it's a film where he acts in it.
Okay.
And the film leads up to part 2, which is a song.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a new way of storytelling for me, where we're not just creating two parts, but two different mediums to tell
Right.
part one, part two. Ani Sushant Rama, we met by chance, Ostima, we chatted about working together. He told me he wanted to play a character, perform a character. I had a lot of doubt about it. Because for me, casting is a freedom I always want to have, I want to get the right person for the right role.
True.
And make no compromise on it. But also thought, actually, this guy is sincere and he's willing to take the risk on this project, and I respect that a lot. So I listened to his song, and I took 2 weeks. I went to Raswa, to the hills, and wrote a story. I wrote a story about a girl who forgets a man every day. And the man still comes back because he believes she's his soulmate. Comes back every day to recreate the first day they met. Over and over and over and over again.
50 First Dates.
People keep telling me that. I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it. Okay. They stole my idea.
It won't be the same anyway.
Yeah. So I pitched that project to him and his team, and they seemed to like it. Just we started, and my first priority was acting workshops. I know. Right. Because this guy, he's a rock star. His presence is like a rock star, He's got superstar energy, Kasma. But the character is a humble electrician.
Okay.
So social background, totally different reality. Uska lagi. And I felt like, for me, this is going to be a great challenge. A great lesson in directing. And bring out performance in people. Against the odds. I know. And really working against their nature to find some truth that exists there. Because anyhow we can relate to people and find things in common. No matter how different our lifestyle is and how different we look. There's always a story we can relate to. And my first workshop go to, I thought, fuck. You're the gardens, I know. I was having so much doubt. Ke? It's too cool, man. Attitude, sub rockstar energy. Ke? Vape Tande workshop, I'm thinking, fuck, man. So I thought, no. This is my lesson. I know, this is my challenge. And we worked with a really amazing acting trainer, Sudam KC.
Yeah, I think I know him.
Yeah. And then Sudam, we brainstormed, mastermind a plan. How do we help Sushant unlearn?
Right.
Unlearn who he is.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a challenging thing to do.
Huge thing to do, especially for a non-actor. I know, he's not an actor, he's a performer.
Yeah.
But he was really sincere, and he was really passionate about getting it right and giving justice to the character. And I really respect that. I know. Doon baka ba yung magawa na your project? I know. That sincerity was the thing keeping me there. And then we made him do all these things that he hasn't been doing, maybe never did. Right. Going to the pasal, buying churot, not having enough change in his pocket to buy it. The character could luga laida, baida hidni. Buri ko character sanga jagal garni batoma.
So this was all to lead up to the...
This is all exercises to give him memories that he can bring back to as his character.
Right. So it was a part of workshop?
Yeah. Part of the unlearning process. We even made him do things that pretend to be outside the girl's house all night long, waiting for her, hoping that by the morning she'll remember him. So we had that memory of the day he went to her house, hoping in the morning she'd be there, remembering him, that she never did. And then after the day 3 of the workshop, or day 4, we had this breakthrough. He started to cry, uncontrollably. And we just let him be. I moved away, Sudha moved away, just let him just sit in that moment. And I thought, okay, we're getting somewhere. And we've cracked something open. We've also given him as a human a chance to feel things that maybe he hadn't been able to process as himself, but through the character had a chance to connect to. I know. And I had some hope, okay, nice. We're getting somewhere. From that point onwards, things moved really smoothly. And by the time the shoot was ready, I trusted the work he'd done. He had a diary I made him write in every night about the character, journal. Jun diary che will set my pony lako, and he podiko set mine to reaccess those memories of the character. And I'm very proud of what we made.
Right.
I know.
How does it feel, man? How powerful do you feel when you how do you explain तिमीले एउटा whole characterलाई नै switch गरेर day 4 of workshop he fucking switched to something else, and then you sort of have that power or energy or some sort of your work has done that to that person. How do you feel about it when that happens?
I can't take the credit, to be honest. I know it's the actor's work in the end. But what I can take credit for is giving them a space, creating an opportunity, creating a moment.
Right.
I know. Ani, I also feel like in my films itself, how much credit I can take, I'm not sure. Because a lot of these stories are not my own stories. I'm just the messenger. Okay? These stories have come to me from, I don't know where they came from. Some of them I overheard on a train. Some I was told at a bar, drunk. I know. These are all stories that come at me, and then are they mine? I don't know. How much credit I can take? I don't know. I'm just a messenger. Okay? Just passing them on in the medium I understand, film, and sending them off to the world to be felt by other people. Ani, just a powerful banda bunny. I feel like sometimes responsibility for the actor's well-being, for everyone's well-being. In the end, the director gets the blame or the tariff. I know. So there's that feeling of heaviness of like, okay, I'm responsible for, in a way, everyone's emotions, everybody's well-being, especially the actors, because they're the ones who are being vulnerable and opening up places that even they might find hard to open up. So there's a bit of the heaviness there. And I really do try to... I haven't done it in this project, to be honest. But in the past, as important as it is to bring the actor into the character, is to take them out.
Right.
I know. At least give them some tools so they can do it themselves. Okay? Because there'll be some cases when, without that clear moment of, completion and catharsis and let go, the actor might struggle and suffer from that. Especially if the role is a role where they've had to really feel intense traumas and pains. Like, that's my responsibility to help them be free from that afterwards.
And did you do that with Susan Gizi? Or is it still stuck in that?
To be honest, I felt like the workshop was valuable for him in a lot of ways, personal ways, Pani.
Right.
I felt like in this case it wasn't as important because maybe there was some personal lessons or growth in that workshop that was helpful for him. I don't know. So I felt like, let's let it be, and maybe a part of this character's soul, the character is Prabin. Edi Prabinko soul, यो मान्छेमा बसे भयो भने ठिक हुन सक्छ होला. किनभने त्यस्तो ट्रमाटाइज भएको character त हैन. Just hopeless romantic मात्रै हो.
के छ यार अनि
अनि त्यसपछि अब अरु प्रोजेक्टहरु पनि लाइक प्रोसेसमा छ कि is it just the one feature film that you're working on right now?
अस्ति भर्खर यो यस्तै रहेछ भन्ने फिल्म सकायो त्यो सुशान्त केसीसँग. That was just been out for 2 weeks, man. So 2 weeks ago, मात्रै सकायो project. I'm still in the hangover of that project right now, I know. And I'm really trying to focus on my new film because I've learned that मलाई यस्तो side questहरु लियो भने म त दिन सकिन हैन.
तर अब लाइक जस्तो अब हुन्छ नि लाइक when you're writing like right now when you're writing a feature, right? And you're traveling, you're like meeting people and everything, and if you're like हुन्छ नि inspired by like something, हुन्छ नि एउटा नयाँ आइडिया आयो रे के नयाँ मुभी बनाउनलाई एउटा स्टोरी अथवा हुन्छ नि like do you just ignore it and like keep working on यसमै फोकस
It's really hard, man.
आर्काइभ त हुन्छ होला नि त कहीँ न कहीँ स्टोर त हुन्छ.
Totally, man. Big archive, man. Big library. But then it's also, as much as I love being creative, I got to be logistical and an admin worker too with myself. The creative spirit wants to just like find the story and create all the time, okay? But that's not useful for the world, I know. To be useful, I got to also be an admin worker and a logistical manager and say, okay, that story I love, but it doesn't belong in my life right now. If it does, I will never get this film made, okay?
Right now means for a feature film is like a very long time, no?
It's been 2 years already, okay?
Yeah.
And 2 years more, धेरै progress पनि भयो. I mean, you Australian go fun पनि पायो. You had a French partner पनि पायो, co-producer partner.
Nice.
अनि casting पनि लगभग उन लाग्यो, हैन?
Okay. So अहिले pre-production मा?
अहिले script phase मा छौं. तर we have such a good team in place and everything is going as it should be going.
Nice.
So we're in a really good place to get those production fund from various countries and be able to make the film in a way that doesn't create too much compromise, and we can pay our team fairly and hopefully pay back the team from all the favors they've done me over the years by giving them a better salary this time.
It's okay, 2027 सम्म हामीले हेर्न पाउँछ त यो मुभी.
2027 inshallah.
Before 2030.
Anyway, man, like really looking forward to your feature, I know.
Thank you, bro.
Because we have been following you since a while now, and the work you do kind of like stays in my mind personally. It's not because like I haven't seen अरू काम पनि छ कति हामीले अब हेर्ने ब्रोको पनि होला सबको आफ्नो आफ्नो फेभरेट जनर डिरेक्टर हुन्छ होइन बट यु हेभ द एउटा पिओभी हो क्या यो पोइन्ट अफ भ्यू इज it kind of speaks to me हुन्छ so त्यही भएर चाहिँ when I see your work होइन there is something that I always like हुन्छ नि necessarily जहिले पनि त्यो story writing or like direction मात्र नहुन सक्छ as I said like Sound of Dreaming मलाई एकदमै random तर random त होइन तर like important like त्यो piece rhythm र pace एकदम खतरा like I don't know why it was for me but like त्यो मात्र अड्क्यो क्या मेरो दिमागमा नि I was like oh man like that's amazing किनभने मैले कुनै पनि फिल्म यसरी चाहिँ सोचेर बसेन क्या लाइक त्यो रिदमको कुरामा आई डोन्ट नो तर मेरो पर्सनल उस है म एकदम नाइभ वेमा पनि त्यो पर्सिभ गरेको हुनसक्छ त्यो कुरा सो या
Just to answer your question before, man, there's two directors, Pooja Gurung and
Bhusan
Bajracharya, who've been making a film for 10 years now, whole timers. And they're a big inspiration for me because they're definitely crazy. You got to be completely mad to spend 10 years making a film and living in Western Nepal. But that crazy stubbornness to not give up is something I respect so much.
Man.
So much. And they're also very underrated filmmakers of Nepal, for sure.
Sure.
Even their short films are damn good, I know. मेरो favorite short film.
Bro, हामी fan हो क्या विश्व मसन पूजा गरौँगा पहिलेदेखि So what is your favorite film of there?
Dumb Breed and Right.
Oh yeah.
It's so beautiful, psycho, dammy.
त्यो बेला bro होइन उडाइदियो क्या अब like this one scene where like this character is levitating.
Who's making that kind of film, man?
And it's way back.
Dendrite kind of बनाएको होला है.
And the character like all this character development and everything like it's crazy so okay.
But also
on point.
But their process too, okay? Their process of storytelling, filmmaking, I know. यत्रो माइना वर्षसम्म वर्कसप गराएर एक्टरहरूसँग whole time is Kalani Gacon. My God, man, it's definitely crazy, I know, no
100%.
doubt. But what a beautiful madness to like to offer the world, okay?
And you have to be mad to like think on that fucking scale. Like it's not about like production my scale or त्यो बनाएन के.
No, it's
10 वर्ष.
Yeah.
You don't even know like होइन obviously त्यो फिल्म दामी नै हुन्छ होइन तर you don't know about the assurance or guarantee केही पनि छैन नि त तर also I know my friends have personally worked on that project आदि होइन now they have a different life के त्यो फिल्ममै कतिजना मान्छे बाजेहरूले पनि काम गरेको हो के अनि हुन्छ नि त्यहाँ कति धेरै अब मान्छेको लाइफै किन बिफोर कोभिड स्टार्ट भएको हो क्या ब्रो लाइक होल आई थिङ्क
अर्थक्वेकको बेला
even before that like Abhishek, who was one of the original AD, was walking with them through the villages of Nepal, and they were just walking around learning about the story. Okay? What a beautiful way to tell
exactly.
a film. Okay?
That's what I was thinking. Actually,
listening to stories along the way and writing a script according to those true stories.
Right.
What a great respect. What a great respect for people's lived experience.
100%. Even like के अरे त्यो अर्को सेकेन्ड फिल्म बिसन दाइको
त्यो
Big-Headed Boys Samurai.
No. त्यो त दामी छ हैन
त्यो
माउन्टेन्स
त्यो पनि आई थिंक त्यहाँ गएरै क्यारेक्टर उस गरेको वर्कसप ट्रेन गरेको किनभने दे आर नट उनीहरु त्यही
लोकल भुरभुरी के फर्स्ट टाइम क्यामेरा गाडी
फ्यामिली म्यान पनि त्यस्तै हो
फ्यामिली म्यानको मेन एक्टर चाहिँ दे गाउँको तर we had to bring outside a मान्छे बिजे ताम्राका हो हैन outside a मान्छेबाट डिफरेन्ट मान्छेको अनुवाद चाहिएको थियो अनि हामी लोकल आमाको क्यारेक्टर पाउन धेरै गाह्रो भयो हैन सायद मेरो आफ्नो कमजोर हो हैन कन्भिन्स गर्न नसक्ने यो लोकल आइमीहरूले तर हामीले एउटा Kamp22 Studio आर्टिस्ट पनि राखेको थियो यो आमाको रोलमा अनि her name is Sankita Tapa. When she came to the village to play the mom, her skin was very white and pale, purai threading garaako and makeup कस्तो shiny के
चिटिक्क भएर
and then we said this is not going to work, you know, we're going to spend 2 months here. You're not going to wash your face or your hands or your arms. You need to transform. She said, okay. And then after 2 months of living there, sleeping in the same bed as the daughter character, Shahid, you know, adopting the lifestyle as much as she could, man, it was a transformation. And it was fucking beautiful to see how the local woman was starting to talk to her in their own language. Okay?
Right.
To see the local woman not knowing she was an outsider was so beautiful.
Right.
I realized, we did something. We achieved something. Okay? And then, jab film sake pachi, jab rap see final full end clap garera, she went to wash her face.
For the first time in 2
For
months.
the first time, I thought, who is that? Well, I'm confused. Boy, okay? It's like a rebirth. Okay? Oh my god!
100%.
The whole time she was there. That she wasn't. Okay? Amazing. So much respect. Yeah.
Hi.
For an actor who gives that much, they deserve so much respect.
Yeah,
It's asking a lot, really.
absolutely.
You know, not just time, but like that energy,
Oni.
that heart to give to a role.
You have to fucking transform yourself हुन्छ नि
Yeah.
त्यो त अब एकदमै च्यालेन्जिङ कुरा नै हो नि खासमा चाहिँ and then
Yeah.
come back to the original life that you've been living.
Totally. Which is, you know, a whole different reality
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Fuck.
Intense.
Yeah.
Take over. So man, like, yeah, it's, I don't know, like, if you want to talk about anything specific.
Oh, you give one, bro. You got the got a question, man. Give me something and I'll say, bro.
There's something you want to say, like, to the audience,
Or like for your upcoming projects or something, like, I don't know, shout out or anything.
Just too specific to kids, I know. Just very grateful to be here. You know, I'm a huge fan of you guys as well.
Thank you, man.
For a long time.
Likewise.
For a long time. Satya. Ani, it's, you know, it's a privilege to be here and be listened to. I appreciate that opportunity, man. I always love the chance to talk about my process because also as I talk, I figure out things, I know.
Right.
I verbalize it like, oh yeah, oh, it's the bonito.
I know. Only खासमा चाहिँ त्यही
So, अब के बिस्तारै ऱ्याप गर्ने कि के गर्ने?
के ऱ्याप गर्ने तिमी
Ek verse, say bro.
Beatbox also
Ure drummer. Anyway, bro, like big shout out to Bhushan Bosnet and Pooja Gurung as well, Mediaport. You know, they've been doing amazing work. I'm very looking forward to their upcoming project, Old Timers. Anything that they do. Thank you so much, Kalani, for being here with us in such a like
No problem.
that timing हामीले कसरी मिलायो finally, you know. I'm so glad that you're here. We got this whole time to talk about your process, and I always wanted to seriously because we have met so many times in a different fucking world and like been drunk, crazy, whatever we have done, and sober.
London Underground, ma.
But we have never like talked about your process or like everything is and I always wanted to do that. And I think we are lucky to like have you here and like understand the process and everything. I'm glad that you're here and all the best for all your upcoming projects, future projects.
Thank you.
And I hope we get to see it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man. No doubt, no doubt.
And also special thanks to Kamp22 Studio, this beautiful studio we're not renting, but like we're using the space. You know?
Thank you Kamp22. Thank you Sarin. Thank you Prasanna Bijukchhe.
Thank you Prasanna
And Balab
Bijukchhe.
Motion
Any more
Pictures.
sponsor? Tuborg.
Please Tuborg, if you're listening.
हामीलाई दिनुहोस् जसले दिनुहुन्छ मार्सल भन्दिने हो कि क्या हो होइन अनि हामी पनि लाइक ब्रो लाइक अड्क्यो कि हामी लास्ट टाइम द लास्ट एपिसोड वी सर्ट वाज गर्मीमा क्या लाइक वेयरिङ हाफ टी सर्ट एन्ड दिस एन्ड द्याट 3 महिनापछि खिचिरहेको छ क्या हामी 2 महिनापछि
Exactly, man.
लाइक म आफैलाई पनि ल वाट भइरहेको थियो त्यही हो एनिवे लाइक yeah, I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, stay tuned. If this is your first time watching this channel, consider subscribing if you like it. Thank you.
Thank you.